Yes, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I'm really happy and elated to see you guys. Thank you so, so much. Yes, I really want to thank all of us who were with me before and before this LS. Thank you so much for being there with me. Thank you so much. Great daughter, I see you. Great daughter, I see you. Let's go, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time. Thank you so much for the love, the care, the support. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so, so much. I hope we are all doing well. I hope we are doing very well. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for coming. Please do share me out. Give a thumbs up and share me out. Give a thumbs up and share me out. Very, very important. Give a thumbs up and share me out. Okay. Let's wait for others to come. Give a thumbs up and share me out. Okay, let's come. Let's keep coming, guys. Share me out if you can. Yeah. Are we here? Talk. Hello again, everyone and host. Hey, Ellen. Ellen, how are you doing? Good evening from here, Ellen. I hope you are fine, Ellen. Thank you for coming, Ellen. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much. You were here before and now you are here. Thank you, Ellen. Let's keep coming, guys. Please, let's keep coming. Let's share this live stream out. Share. Let's meet those we can meet. Share out. Thank you so much. I see you, Ellen. Thank you for coming. Please share me out. Share me out if you can. Let's go. Share me out if you can. Okay. Let's go, guys. We are here. We are three already in the house. Share me out. Let's talk. Let's discuss and let's analyze some issues. If you want to call, the link is there. If you want to do anything, you want to do call it on WhatsApp, on normal call, the link are all there waiting for you. The link are there. The link is I say hard there. The English will not kill me. The link is there waiting for you. If you want to call, please tap on the link to call. Let's keep coming, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for always being there. I really do appreciate every one of us. Thank you so much for the love and the care. It's enormous. It's enormous. English will not kill me. Thank you so much. Yes, let's coming, guys. Coming, guys. Let's discuss. Share me out if you can. In every platform you can share me. Please share me WhatsApp. Share me all. Let's start. Let's go, guys. Share me out if you can. Share me out. Share me out if you can. Share me out. We are two persons here. We'll wait for others to come. Share me out. Share me out, guys. Share me out. Let's keep coming, guys. Let's keep coming, guys. Let's keep coming. Let's keep coming, guys. Let's keep coming. Let's keep coming. Share me out if you can. Share me out. Share me out. Let's go. We are three in here number. Share me out. Share me out. Do share me out. Let's go. Let's go. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Let's go. Let's go. Share me out, guys. We are doing well. Do share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out, guys. Let's keep coming. Share me out. Share me out. If you can, share me out. It's very, very important. Yes, I will. How are we doing? I hope we are fine. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Let's give ourselves some time to come in. Please invite your friends if they are not here now. We have gotten just 4 persons available and 4 thumbs up. Please, when you come in, give me a thumbs up. When you come in, you give me a thumbs up. Miss Judy, how are you doing? Miss Judy, I see you. Babe, how are you doing too? Good evening. Yes, Miriam, you're welcome. I see you. Thank you, Miriam. Miriam, I have Miriam. I have Miriam. I'm talking about Miriam. Miriam, babe, how are you doing? Miriam, I hope you are fine. You guys are, 2 of you are welcome. Thank you so much. Please share me out if you can. Let's move the ministry to the permanent site. Judy, how are you doing, Judy? Judy, so Judy, how many did they minus from you, Judy? Judy, Miss Judy, I'm talking to you. Miss Judy, how many did they minus from you? And how is your health? Hope you are fine. Please reply if you can. Reply if you can. Very, very important. Reply if you can. I'm doing good. Yes. How many did they minus from you? What? How are you now? What's going on? I'm asking. Let's go, guys. Please share me out. Do share me out, please. Let's do at least more 2 hours. Then we'll say goodbye. Me, I'm already tired already, but I've already this Thursday. Thursdays are very, very busy for me. It's like I will add 1 day to read because this Thursday is very busy. I'm left with 500 blood of Habakkuk. Hey, they finished you, Miss. Miss, they finished you. They finished you. God of mercy. Hey, This is not good now. Can you imagine? It's like you are starting again. Hey. Yes, hello, thank you, Ujuno. You're welcome, sis. Good evening from here. Sorry about that to Miss Judy. Kai. That is extra. That before you get that work, you need people that will assist. You need to be telling people to assist you as you come. That's the best you can do. Hey, they have finished you. They finished you. They finished you. Back again. Thank you, Best. Thank you. You're welcome, Best. Thank you so much for coming. So, Best, were you up? Were you able to get to that 380? I had to leave. Something came up, so I had to leave that time. Imagine from 7K hours to 500. They finished you. This one was they put you on the ground and open your bum and flog you. They flog you well. Good evening, Mommy Uju. You are welcome, Nancy. Nancy, you are welcome. Nancy is greeting Mommy Uju, and Nancy has even said hi to me, the host. Is greeting Mommy Uju. Mommy Uju, they are greeting you. Veronica, hello from Amberg. Veronica, you're from Amberg. Amberg, that is Germany. Am I right, Veronica? It's Amberg, not Germany. Please, if I'm wrong, correct me. Waiting they happen. Waiting they happen how? I don't understand, Sister Uju. No, she was applying for monetization before, but she was denied. So because of some videos she had, so she had to delete the videos. And now they have brought her back. They have brought her to 500 from 7,000 WH. Now she's now remaining with 500. That's what we are talking about, man. Nothing more. I hope you understand, Sister Uju. What happened to the 7K? The 7K was removed because she had content that was not us. Let me use that word. So while she applied for monetization, she was rejected. She was denied. So she had to delete those videos. So that's just it. Imagine. Oh no. Yes, that's what she's facing now. So we are looking for those persons who will support her. That's what we are looking for. Yes, Veronica, you are in Hamburg, Germany. Veronica, where are you from? I know you are chatting from you are chatting from Germany. Where in particular? Which country are you from? Are you a German, or you just live in Germany? Please tell us. We want to know you, because this topic is very sensitive, and we're going to be taking it gently. We have talked about part 1. That was on Tuesday. It was fun. It was fun, and we're going to continue with part 2 today. Then later, in maybe next week, we'll continue with discussions on what is going on and things that we have to put on. So, guys, let's go. Yes, from Germany. Yes. So, please, let's. I'm 472 now. 472 now. How can you know? How can you know that the video will be rejected? Yes. Well, now why won't you know? They give you copyright number 1 in the video, or you look at the video and it's not your video. For example, if you get views from BB Ninja and you want to monetize, it will not go. It won't. They'll tell you to remove the video. And once you remove the video, all the things you have gotten, all the watch hours you have gotten goes with it. Yes, now we used to know now. They'll give you copyright. Sometimes they'll give you copyright. Sometimes they'll give you strike safe in that video. You can't use it. Why not? So you will know. Check your studio. Check your studio to know when you get copyright. That is just it. It's a very simple thing. Please share me out. Greetings, everyone. Thank you very much. Odion, I see you. Odion, you're welcome. Odion, this one, you are here today. You did not go to work. Odion? Odion, you did not go to work. This one, you have been free since. I greet you, sir. Please, sorry. First greeted Uju. Now, now you came to my LS and you greeted Mommy Uju, and you left Daddy Cosrep. I'm back from work. Okay, thank you. No wonder you are here. I'm so happy seeing you. So, guys, please give the host a thumbs up. My thumbs up is not going away. You have started again. This is a new thumbs up, a new LS now. Thumbs up. We have 15 people watching, and thumbs up is 5. Am I seeing clearly? Thumbs up is 11, and 15 is watching. It's not supposed to be like that now. 15 persons are watching. Thumbs up is 11. Super chat, you will not super chat. Thumbs up, you will not thumbs up. Share, you will not share. But the contributions, you want to listen to it. I don't really understand. Like is thumbs up. Like the video. Like. It's just a tap something. You're not paying for it. It's free. Just tap. May God have mercy on us. So many of us, the way we are doing this, we are not even using our conscience. It's good. Mommy Uju is laughing now. You're laughing back? No problem. It's good. So, guys, let's continue from where we stopped last week. We were talking about depression. If you remember, on depression, I told us, because we're not going to waste time. This is just 16 minutes. Let me start. Veronica, why are you laughing? Cosre, please calm down, I beg. Okay, I'm calm already. No problem. Veronica, you have not answered my question. Where are you from in particular? You are living in Germany. Yes. Where are you from? I want to know where you are from. That your name, Veronica Nati. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Veronica Nati. You seem his name. This is a new live stream. Yes, so it's a new live stream. You think it's the former live stream before? That former live stream is to help. This one is a discussion class. You don't know? I do 2 live stream every Thursday now. Don't you know? Hey, are you new to the system? I do 2 live stream every Thursday. 2 live streams. So although I want to stop it because it's taking a whole lot on me. I'm from Ghana. Yes. Nati. Yes. Okay. Akwaba. Yes. Akwaba. Is that not how you people say it? Yes. Yes, he's from Ghana. You're welcome, Veronica. You're welcome. Veronica Nati. She's from Ghana. Pat Eyaba, I see you, sis, the wife to one of the most sought after movie directors in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Pat Eyaba. Mbong to you too. Yes. So, guys, let's continue. We're not going to waste time. Let's continue. Because the discussion is still far. People will still come in. So let's not waste time. Yes. Audio is greeting you. Yenua. Hey, she want to teach me Ghana. Please, oh, Veronica, I would have agreed to learn Ghana, but that would be if I'm getting married to Ghana. Not now that I'm not getting married to Ghana. So learning Ghana will not be important to me. Somebody have called immediately. Party Yaba, what did you see? Party Yaba, you have come to disturb me today because today is your turn. So, Pat.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, ma. How you doing? How about you?
Fine, sir.
Yeah, I know you were with us the last time we started this topic, and I know you would have loved to say something that day, but I believe you were busy somewhere, and you are still busy now.
Sir.
Where are you? So
I'm on my way home. I just closed from work.
Okay, should we wait when you get to how many hours to your house from work?
This morning.
Like an hour.
Blood of Fabakok. From your place to place of work, like 1 hour. Where are you?
Yes. No, it's because of the traffic, the hold up.
Maybe small thing, Nigeria may go help us. As Abuja Road wide now, I can go to city.
This morning, even
no, everybody they close almost at the same time. So everybody they're all rushing home at the same time.
Everybody's not rushing home at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So will you say something now or you go and come back? Which one do you prefer?
All right.
Let me go and come back, sir, so that I don't disturb other people in the vehicle.
Yes, go and come back. Yes. Guys, in case you don't know who is with me, her name is Pat Eyaba. Pat Eyaba is the wife of one of the most sought after movie directors in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As you can see, she's based in Nigeria, Abuja to be precise, and she's going back from work. As you can see the hold up, she's showing us the hold up of the Abuja road. You can see her. She's showing us. Thank you, Pat, for this wonderful update. See content. Content will not finish a content creator. I'm telling you, we will see what we will see. So Pat Eyaba is with us. When we started this discussion on Tuesday, I tell you, it was a very personal one because a sister of hers came online and told us her life story. And at a point, my depression was telling her depression, sorry. I thought the person I have seen who have passed. Why are you laughing? Why is Pat laughing? Pat, don't laugh and spoil this LS. Be going home. So I thought my own depression was worse. But when she told us her story, if you have not watched that part one, please go and watch it. When she said her story, you could see a lady who had passed through a lot. And at a point, I was like saying, yes, Pat is in Nigeria, yes. I was like saying, wow, is this what we are going to pass through? Is this what some persons are passing through? My own depression was telling this lady's depression, sorry. So depression is real. If you feel it is not real, please try and go watch the part 1 so that you know if you are experiencing among those things I have mentioned. Because if you are experiencing among those things I have mentioned, my sister, my brother, sorry to say, but the truth is that you are depressed. Take it or you leave it. If you are following all what I am saying or what I have said, I will come back. Okay, no problem. If you are following all what I have said and all I have said alone, you are depressed. That's the truth. Hello, host. Hello, co-host. Yes, co-host cannot talk now because co-host is rushing home from work, but she's here. She's hearing you. Thank you for greeting us. You are right, my dear. I'm telling you, if you think depression is not there, my dear, please don't think it. Just remove your mind. Depression is there, is with us on daily basis. You are a student. You out of 9 courses. You are failed 4 already. You have 4 carryovers to write. You are depressed already. You are depressed already. I will not say I'm perfect. I was in school then, and I think I had 2 carryovers that time in year 1. And when it was time to write it in year 2, I was like saying, God, I beg, let me just pass these courses. And please don't let me have another one till I graduate. And I was so happy after passing those 2, till I graduate, there was no carryover again. It was not, no, was there any? No, there was. I think there was one. There was one also in year 2. I had 2 in year 1. I had 1 in year 2. And that was the last, I think it was total of 3. And God so kind, as I have this carryover, I go to receipt for it, I'll clear it. As I have this one, I go to receipt for it, I clear it. That was how I cleared 3 carryovers before I graduated. But we had friends who had 5 carryovers who could not clear, who had to stay extra year in school before they could be certified to graduate. So what am I saying is that depression comes in various ways. Sorry guys, I may not be able to be reading comments, but I'm trying to meet up. Depression comes in various ways, and you have to be very cautious not to fall in this depression. In the part 1, I listed ways. Let me go back. Let me just run along it. I gave us the definition of depression. I listed the signs and symptoms of depression, where I say we have emotional signs, we have physical signs, we have the dysthymia, we have the adjustment disorder, and we have the bipolar. I've explained all these signs to us. I've given us the symptoms of these particular signs. Then where I stopped is about trying to explain if it's a big deal, or if somebody called and told you, do you really pass through depression? The answer should be, you really don't know if you have, but depression lives with us on daily basis. Now, let me try and bring us back so that we know what we're saying. Depression, what is depression? I'm trying to recall us back so that we'll have the knowledge. If you want to call in, the number to call in is there. If you want to call in, or you want to call in the chat, you want to be live with me, just tap on the link. Let me show you. Look at it. If you tap here, you will see a yellow. That's my name. By the side of the yellow, you will see something on blue. You can tap on the blue. If you want to call me with my number on WhatsApp or normal call, the number is there. Just tap it. My number will show. Okay. So let me try and rush back so that we can get an opening to what we're talking about. What is depression? I said depression or major depressive disorder is a common and serious medical illness. Depression is a sickness. Depression is a sickness. It comes in various forms and various perspectives. So it's a sickness that you must be cautious on how you take care of. You must have to be very, very cautious. Sister Oju, well done. Good evening. Thanks for coming. I will get back to you soon. Please let me do a rush over. I'm coming. So like I was saying, depression is an illness. You must have to know that, yes, depression is a sickness. When you hear illness, what comes to your mind is sickness. Then you must have to hear is a common and serious, mark that word, that adjective, it's not adjective, as they call it, adjective or adverb, mark it, that qualifies a verb, is a common and serious. Listen, it is common, but it is serious. It's not like you telling yourself that it's not there. Somebody is telling you now that it's common. As soon as it's common, it's a serious thing. Though it's common. Common sense, they say, is not common. But you have to acquire knowledge to get common sense. In Freetown, even if you buy pure water, nothing is free in Freetown. So it is common, but at the same time, it is serious. Please take note. Then let's go. It says common and serious medical illness that negatively affect how you feel, how you think, how you act, and how you do your things. I'll repeat it. It affects how you feel, how you think, and how you act. Please take note. Depression affects how you feel, how you think, and how you act. Let me stop there. Then let me give you signs and symptoms of depression. Signs and symptoms of depression. Number one, we have emotional sign. Number two, physical sign. Then we have other forms of depression, which is dysthymia, then adjustment disorder, and bipolar. I know you must have heard about bipolar. Bipolar was the one our sister Chacha Ike came out to say she had before, of which was wrong. She was saying she had bipolar, and it wasn't bipolar. Okay, but she was depressed, yes, but not bipolar. I will give you the breakdown so that you know the one that she has. Okay, so let's rush over it. Number one is for physical signs. What are the things you see in physical signs? Please, if you have any of these signs and symptoms I'm about to list, please, you are not okay. You are not okay. Please calm down and listen. The first one under physical sign is change in energy level. You are strong, but at a point you become so tired. It's an error. Something is happening. Number two, change in eating. You used to eat one bowl. Now you now eat 5 bowls. Or you used to eat 5 bowls. Now you now eat 1 bowl. There's a problem. Please take note. Number 3, changes in sleep pattern. You used to sleep too much before. Now you now sleep less. Before you used to sleep 5 hours. Now you now sleep 1 hour. Before you used to sleep 1 hour. Now you now sleep 5 hours. Problem. There's a problem already. Then number 3, problem with concentration, memory, and the ability to think clearly. For example, somebody is talking to you about Sister Uju. You will just leave Sister Uju and you will bring Oyoyo into the issue. And they mention Sister Uju, but you are calling Oyoyo now. You are not concentrated. You are not thinking. Your thinking faculty is not in a balanced state. It's an error. It's a disorder. It's what we know that is among those illness we're talking about, which can be depression. Please take note. You are mentioning Doris Clem. Doris Clem. Oh, you say, is it not Doris Clem? Doris Clem, that is Oyoyo's younger sister. Different things from what they are talking about. And peradventure, Doris Clem does not even know Oyoyo in person. Are you getting it? Concentration is far from you. Ability to think is far from you. My sister, my brother, you have depression. You have to go and check yourself. Then, being unable to complete a task. You are in the office. You used to attend to 500 clients in a day. But at a point, because of your way, your head is always hot. You have headache. You attend to 200. The balance 300. How? You don't do it. You are afraid to do it. It's an error. Please take note. It's wrong. It's an error. It means you are sick. Then the last in the physical sign, sudden decrease in school or work performance. For example, I made an example of a movie called The Abattoir that was published or made by Manzaya Movies. There's this particular guy who the father got to marry another wife, a second wife. The guy was doing well in school before, but the woman started molesting the young guy, and the guy started decreasing in his educational standard. It's a problem. He became depressed, but it was the teacher that later saved him. If you have watched Abattoir, you will know what I am talking about. Then let's go to the other signs. I've talked about physical sign. Let's talk about emotional sign. Emotional. Okay, the physical sign will still have some. Physical sign. Then thought or plan to kill or hurt oneself or others is an error. You have this thought of taking your own self. Oh, I want to end it. Let me end it. You are not mentally okay. Please take note. Running away from home. Any little thing you are running away from home, you want to stay far from the family. It's an error. You have to curtail it. Then emotional signs. I've listed physical sign. Now I'm listing emotional sign. We have discussed it before. I'm only trying to bring us back before we start entertaining people's opinion. Emotional sign: angry outburst, irritability, or restlessness. You are discussing with somebody, any little thing, you are angry. Your mind, you are already upset. You want to tear the person. What is going on? This is somebody you used to talk to, but all of a sudden you want to fight the person. You are already angry. Your mind is made up to fight. There's an error. Please take note. Avoiding friends and activity they once enjoyed. A friend who used to play what with you, for example, at a point, the friend tells you, I don't want to play what. Or a friend who used to play music in her room or his room. At a point, you go to her room, she's sleeping. You go to his room, he's sleeping. Music is not playing. You ask, Joseph, why are you not playing music today? He tells you, I'm not in the mood. My mind is far. There's a problem. Please check that person. That person is not in a proper state of mind. Then the last but not the least for emotional: feeling sad, feeling empty, numb, helpless, hopeless, and worthless. When you say it is over, I am tired of this life. I can't stay again. I will not do it again. I want to go. I want to go. They should worry you. Something is not right. Then we have other forms of depression, which you call dysthymia. There's this other one they call adjustment disorder, which is this situational depression. Then the particular one we know of is the one of bipolar. Bipolar was the one that our sister Chacha came out and said she had. Because why? She was feeling great, having loss of energy, racing thoughts, little need for sleep, talking very fast, as the case may be. There is a problem. So having said all those things, those are the reasons and the signs, symptoms of depression. Like we had our guest speaker on Tuesday. She was able to tell us her life story. At a point, I was sorry for her. My own depression was telling her depression sorry, because she has gone through a lot at that age, at that pace. Imagine a woman who lost almost 6 children, married to 3 different men. Go and hear story. You know that yes, your own is doing tinko little star. Having said that, I want to welcome all of us in the chat. Before then, let me welcome my sister, fellow content creator, who is based with the family in the US. She's not that person than Uju Onu. She's here with us. I want us to please welcome her. Sister Uju, good evening from here, and you are welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that brief overview on depression. I'd like to point from a medical perspective, the way we handle depression. Yeah. So, yeah, like you said, depression is a common but severe medical condition. Just like the way I look at it is the way we get sick in our bodies, that's how our mind can be sick. So when you talk about mental illnesses, that's what it is. Your mind is sick. And based on the symptoms, signs that you've listed, yes, those are signs and symptoms. Some of the signs and symptoms of depression. But I want to elaborate to let you guys know that those signs and symptoms can mimic other medical conditions. Somebody with anemia, diabetes, hypothyroidism, that those can mimic those too. So for we to diagnose you with depression, we have some evaluation tools that we use. We have some questionnaire, like example, when you come to the doctor and say, doctor, I'm depressed. Think about it, the depression is normal. Normal in the sense that if you hear some bad news, typically you get depressed, That's normal. But the problem is when that thing becomes to a point that you cannot function, that you cannot do your normal activities, when it is preventing you from going to work, all you want to do is maybe to stay in a dark place, and that's when is a trigger For example, when you lose a loved one, it is normal. You have to, you mourn. Yeah, the mourning, it depends on how you mourn. It takes longer. But when it becomes severe is when you don't want to function. So the good thing is when you go to the doctor and say, doctor, I feel depressed. This is, and the doctor will ask you, how are you feeling? You list some of the signs and symptoms. They will get that evaluation tool. Is a kind of questionnaire and asks you to, check. Because the questionnaire will say, do you feel like, buying yourself? Do you feel like not functioning? All of that. Based on that, then we'll rate that. There are different kinds of depression. You have the mild, you have the moderate, you have the severe. So based on that evaluation tool, we'll now know where you fall. Is it just mild depression? Is it moderate? Is it severe? When it comes to mild, some, psychotherapy can help you. So that's when we start giving you a management plan, how to treat your depression. Commonly, the first line of medication that we give is basically sertraline, which is an SSRI. What happens during depression? During depression, your serotonin level lowers, it falls. So when something lowers in your body, what do you do to bring it up? You give that person that same thing. Like, let's say you go to see the doctor, they say, oh, they run some tests. Oh, your potassium level is low. How do they bring it up? It's by giving you potassium, isn't it? Based on the severity of on how it is. If it is so a little low, they'll say, oh, go home and eat some potassium containing food like banana and the rest. If it is too low, they'll give you medication. So the good thing with depression is it is treatable. So don't hide it. All right, don't hide it. They can give you sertraline, just as mild medication, low dosage. It will bring your serotonin level up, or they can order maybe for you to go for psychotherapy. I know some people going through psychotherapy, just to get themselves back. So depression is real, but the good news I want to let you guys know is that it is treatable. Don't feel bad. And I heard you talk about bipolar. Bipolar is a form of depression. You see the word bi and polar. What does bi mean? Two. The difference is that bipolar has two different diseases. It has the depression and it has the mania part of it. The depression part of it goes with depression. The mania part of it is a different story altogether. When you feel high all the time, you will call it grandeur. Sometimes you feel like you're on top of the world. Even if you can't afford something, you go and you'll be just charging like crazy. And when you see those kind of people, they're like bright color things. It's like they want to be noticed. They elaborate. That is the maniac part of bipolar. Remember, two, bi. And those people, as you see them so happy, so cheerful all the time. Oh, I feel high. I can overtake the world. I am King Kong. When they come to that depressive part, they go down. And you wonder what is going on. This person is there showing off and, showing, all of a sudden, what is going on? That is sign of bipolar. So bipolar is two diseases in one, mania and depression. So based on the level of your depression, very severe ones is when intervention is needed immediately. We don't waste time with that because this kind of people will buy themselves at any time. And I want to use this opportunity to talk to parents. Mind how hard you get on your kids. Kids can get depressed. I've heard a story of a child because couldn't get into a college, failed JAM the first time, I think failed the second time. The third time, he couldn't take it, he bite himself. Not because of the way the parents were hammering, telling him you're useless, he bite himself. And the thing is, the funniest part is, after buying himself, they found out that they had some waiting list, that he made the waiting list, the child made the waiting list. So mind how you get on your children. Children can be depressed. They may not talk about it. There was a time that some teenagers were buying themselves here in America. So it was just a call, a wake-up call for many mothers, many parents. So that is just my little medical explanation of depression. All right. Hope is helpful to somebody.
Thank you very much, Sister Oju. Please, are you a medical practitioner?
Yes, I am. I'm a nurse practitioner.
Wow, no wonder, because the way you were sounding, it was reminding me of those days in biochemistry. As soon as she just rapping, she just knocking. What's going on?
No, yeah, I'm a nurse practitioner. Yes.
Wow, that's nice. So, guys, you have heard what I gave you is a preamble, and you have seen somebody who is in the center of it all. It's her field, and she has come to tell you things you must do. But sincerely speaking, the first step to solving for my own perspective is speaking out.
Exactly. See your doctor. Don't hide it.
Never hide it. We are begging. I am begging. I don't know who had it or who is passing through it. The fact that I passed through it, you may not go through it. Mine was 1 week and 4 days in the hospital. After then several months, several years of being alone. So I don't know what yours. Co-host, don't laugh me here. Okay? Don't laugh me here. Co-host, don't laugh me here.
No, I'm not laughing, no.
No, you're trying to. I know what you're trying to do now. I'm telling you in advance now.
Exactly. No. I'm not laughing you. I said exactly. No, you're making a point. No, I'm not laughing. It's not. It's not. It's not.
You have brought my leg out already.
Oh, that point.
Okay. So, guys, it's really not a funny issue. It's not a funny issue.
Yeah, it's not.
The thing is, for me, I was able to spend 1 week and 4 days in the hospital. Some persons may not be able, like for our late sister who just passed on, Ameh. She has lost 3 brothers, 3 sisters, a father, and the only daughter. She has lost almost 8 people, 8 family members. So I am even thanking God that she even stayed this long, because at that particular point in time, she made a comment. If you watch her interviews with all these channels and the rest of them, she made a comment and said that she lost it the very day she lost her daughter. But God has been faithful. She was there. Although she was trying to come back, I heard that they have even looked for a therapist for her. I was trying to bring her out and everything. It was not easy. For mine that time, after I woke up from the hospital, I told them I don't want therapist. I can take up myself. But it took me almost 3 years to see myself again, because I was seeing myself as somebody who had failed. So you might not be lucky you might not be lucky to have that space or that breath of fresh air, like our nurse have told us. Nobody is perfect. She has told us what she's experiencing as a nurse. And I thank her so much for coming to share with us the medical aspect of what we are saying now.
Yes, please, before I forget, I'd like to point, postpartum depression is real.
Somebody said it yesterday. I'm sorry, on Tuesday.
Postpartum depression is real. When
is that one theory?
What?
Is that postpartum depression real?
Is that spill? I don't understand.
Is the part the one you were past the post? How do they call it?
Postpartum.
Yes. Is the depression real?
Yes. So
somebody said it on Tuesday.
It happens to women after birth.
Somebody said it on Tuesday.
You see a mother not wanting anything to do with that child. A mother, some of them will feel like buying that child.
Pharmacy have been there one day.
Exactly.
I will have enough strength. God of mercy.
Yes, they'll feel like buying that child, especially when the child is crying. They don't want anything to do with that baby. Somebody
said it on Tuesday here. On Tuesday. Somebody said it on Tuesday. I said, what do you mean? He said, you will not understand. You are a man.
Postpartum. Yes, after birth, you feel that, oh, you just gave birth, you should be happy. They are not happy, they are depressed. They
Jesus
don't want
Christ.
anything to do with the child. They don't want anything to do with anybody. They just want to be on their own.
Eh?
Some women go through it a lot.
Eh?
And it's a drop when their hormones changes. We know, let's say women are crazy. Women, our hormones are fluctuating all the time. Think about estrogen, think about progesterone. During their period is like, or before their period, you see, they say, oh, she's PMS, and some are depressed, some are aggressive. If they see you, they'll tear you into pieces.
Who said that? I think that was that came from Nancy Licious.
Yes, PMS. They call it premenstrual syndrome. Some people get so depressed. Some people get so aggressive, and so you cannot they nag at you, and they'll even chop your ear off.
Can you imagine?
It's their hormone going crazy, estrogen dropping and all that. And when a woman starts hitting menopause, that is another part. Depression takes over. All those things that they experience, hot flashes, aggression. Some of them will not even, because you guys are lucky, you don't have all the hormones going.
Yeah.
But women go through it a lot.
Thank God.
Some will be crying.
This one. We escaped this one.
Some will be crying. You're asking them what is making you cry. They don't know what is making them cry. They'll be crying. So that is the thing. Some women go through postpartum depression. And that's why some men will say that after my wife gave birth to everything, she became a Dracula or whatever, is postpartum depression. And some will get over it. Some it may linger a little bit, turn into depression. Yes, it is real. I wanted to chip that in, so that people
guys,
will be aware.
You are hearing from me now. I'm just a nobody. We're hearing from a nurse. If you have an issue, please, you can contact her or say it now so that we can advise you. We love you. We love you.
It is hard. It is hard.
The way I love you, if you open my heart, you will see it under. The heart is covering it, try to stay there. If you tear the heart now, you see the love under. You understand me? That's the way I love you.
Yeah. We are here to help.
So
I'm
please.
a nurse practitioner. A nurse practitioner is somebody after, getting your BSM in nursing, and after working as a nurse, you go and, for more training, masters.
All these ones have gone far. Say you have gone far in short form.
Practitioner, yes.
So
depression is real. Women go through it a lot. Sometimes they say, "Oh, Allah" or something. Oh, but Allah, it can be fixed. And sometimes you see some women, they're having hallucinations and delusions. They are seeing stuff. They are talking. Oh, this person is running here. It's a mental illness. Take them to the doctor. The doctor will give them medication. But in the ban, it is treatable. It is treatable. All they need to do is find out what is going on with them and then put them on medication. But those days, you see somebody that is going through mental illness back home, they'll catch you as a chain. No, it is treatable.
It's like today, I am blessed with people who are in the field. Sister, would you continue?
Because that we have people with schizophrenia. It's a mental illness. But when the buying us here, you put them on medication and control it.
Kai.
So
are you categorically saying that depression as in general is a very, very bad illness, and
depression is bad when it comes to the severe stage? There are different stages of depression. Mild depression, anybody can get mild depression when something happens to you. When it becomes bad is when it gets to that severe stage. When you're thinking of buying yourself. Yeah. But I'm not talking about depression. The other schizophrenia is another mental illness altogether. That one has its own signs and symptoms. But one thing I want people to understand, there are different stages of depression. And for a doctor or a practitioner to, to evaluate you, you have to, the way we do it here, you fill a questionnaire based on that and your symptoms and questions. Then they will know what kind of depression you have, what level or what stage yours is. And based on that, they'll treat you. See what I'm saying? But when
Yes.
it becomes, the bad one is the severe one. That one is mild. Anything can happen. I can get depressed, but I'll bounce out of it, It's not. But severe one is when you feel like buying yourself. You don't feel like existing. You don't feel like leaving your house. When you come to your house, everywhere is dark. You don't even want to open the window or anything. You don't want your life. You don't want anything to do with life. Some people go through that. Yes. So that's why I say you seek help. You seek professional help, because they'll now evaluate you. Tell you what form you have and give you the right treatment plan, what you need. You see?
Okay.
So that's why I talk about psychotherapy and medication.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sister Oju. Yes, as she was talking, our mama entered the house. Mama Ifeshi is our mother, fellow content creator based with the family in the United Kingdom. Mama, good evening, ma'am, from here.
Welcome, Big
Oh, hello, Uju. Thank you so much. When something like this is being discussed, I can't just keep quiet.
Yes.
It's just like you, Uju, talking about something about relationship or whatever. No, I can't keep quiet. I have to come and talk about relationship. But when it comes to this as well, listening to you all there, I'm thinking, yes, you have said it all, but there's something I want to chip in, because my own background, some of you who know me, I work as occupational health practitioner here in UK, and my main job is case management. And I tell you, 50% or more of the cases I manage are mental health cases, and majority are depression.
Exactly.
But people do not like that word, because we class them all under mental health. So they hide a lot. They don't want to. They say to you, "Oh, I don't want that in my medical record. Oh, please don't put that down in the note. Just listen, but don't put anything down," because they are so. And so we have to be creating awareness to tell people, yes, they're called mental health, but it doesn't mean that you're crazy and running around naked. It means that we have to group them all there. But a lot of people are shying away from this, and that's why it's getting worse, because they're not seeking help on time or at all, and they will just be there and they'll be feeling sorry for themselves, and their family members will say, "Oh, you're being stroppy. What's wrong with you?" No, they don't understand. The person sometimes may not even understand what they are going through or what is happening to them. That's the danger. So it's creating awareness is very, very important. So people will know that this is normal. We are normal human beings. You can say these things. You can feel like that. It's okay to not. It's okay. That's something we say here. It's okay not to be okay. You don't have to be okay all the time. So we have to reassure them and keep reassuring them to come out of their shell and share these things, because a problem shared is a problem solved. But if people are hiding under this, and then they will start. Sometimes they come to when we used to see them face to face, you see them, they'll be wearing long sleeve in summer, and you wonder why. And each time they'll be sitting in front of you, yes, they'll be pulling their thing up their sleeves. And you think like, there's something not quite right here. And you say to them, "You don't mind me see your arm or whatever?" And reluctantly, they will show you, and you see all these marks on their ankle. They've been trying to harm themselves in the secret in their home. They may even be with their parents. Sometimes they're as young as teenagers doing these things because of the trauma they've gone through in their families. So there's a lot of this going on. So when you see people out there, when people react in a way or behave in a way, you don't know what is going on in their mind. It's just like somebody who has an accident or has knee problem or ankle problem or shoulder problem. You are in a sling or you wear something and people will see you, "Oh, you broke your leg. I'm really sorry." But when it's up there, nobody's seeing it. It's only how you act. And sometimes people will tell you off for acting the way you do because they don't understand. But if you are open, to, counseling, therapy helps a lot. But some people will say to you, oh, because in my job, we have in-house therapists, and you want to refer them. We don't do referral. We do self-referral. They have to refer themselves, because if we keep referring them, sometimes they don't engage. But when they refer themselves, that means that they really need that help, because you have to really identify that you have a problem and seek that help yourself before you can benefit. We know that when we used to refer them as occupational health practitioners, we refer them, they hardly go. They'll be, oh, I don't want to be anywhere. Occupational health referred me. That's why I'm here. So we stop doing that. They have to self-refer, but we have to explain to them the reason why it's necessary for them to self-refer. And most of the time, they go there. It's all confidential. The manager will not know what you discuss with the therapist. We have to reassure them. Even with our reports, we tell them, you tell us what you want in the report. If you don't want your manager to know the ins and outs of your depression, that's fine. We can just say, there's a way we normally frame the report if you don't want us to. However, we want to know what you're going through so we can put you to the right direction. So it's a major thing I do in my job, seeing people with depression, anxiety disorder, you name it. And then I heard you talking about menopause. Yes, that's where I am, my age. I've been going through that for years now, but thank God I'm towards the other end of it. So when I'm the lead person for, we call it Menopause Action Group, MAG, in my job. I'm the lead person there. So we have meetings, I organize meetings, and I encourage women to bring their husbands. I encourage them. So sometimes you come to that meeting, you see all these men, you may be thinking, what are these men doing here? You don't go through menopause, but we encourage them to come. And some of these men willingly come to support, to understand what we're saying, so that when their wives start behaving in a particular way, they will think, oh yeah, just like Uju is going to laugh when I say this now. When my hot flush is in the middle of winter, when there's snow, you just see me in front of my face, you just dripping. My husband will say, Obella. Obella means, has it?
Mind the do mind the do I'll say my husband at a point said, Pico, Mobani B complex, because my mind will be going crazy. Take B complex, maybe it's B complex. I say, oh, break B complex. I'm more because I've entered menopause too. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, some people enter menopause some ladies enter menopause from the age of 45, even, or some of them less than 45, they start their menopause. But I started my own a bit later in life. Some people start in their 40s. That's why when ladies who really want to have children, when there's delay in them getting married and they really will want to have children, it's always good for them to, women cannot go and start chasing men to say, marry me. But it's just a little bit of concern, because some people start it very early and some people can start later in life. So, but men, if our husbands understand what is going on and they attend some of these meetings with them and they're supportive, it helps a lot to deal with that side of the depression. I can't say, I've been going through menopause now for the past 4 years, I think, and I can't remember ever being that being depressed at all. I can be a bit emotional. Very small thing that is nothing, I'll just burst out crying. It may just be maybe one of my my children are all adults, but it may just be that I've been calling them and they didn't pick up the phone that day. I'm crying. These are men. Why are you? They haven't answered. Maybe they're busy. But I wasn't like that before. And it's just to do with all these hormonal changes. And my husband fully understands. So it helps if you have a husband, or if you are married and going through menopause, who will understand. It helps to deal with that emotional aspect of it, so you don't go down into depression. There are so many women who are going through menopause and they're into depression big time, that when I see them in the clinic, I'm like, wow, I'm going through the same thing you're going through, but nothing near to this. And again, it's not one size fits all. Some of my sisters gone through menopause without knowing what I'm talking about. So again, everybody's different. You may go through it, just zoom through without any problem. But most women will experience some sort of symptoms, especially hot flushes, feeling hot for no reason in the middle. So you can imagine that time that the weather here was so hot, what I was doing, because ordinarily I feel hot anyway. So it's like understanding from family, understanding from friends, understanding from people who you work with, to understand where you're coming from, and then people being open, speaking out without being judged. There's another one that they call SAD. I don't know whether in US you know about that, Uju. It's called SAD. SAD, SAD. That's seasonal affective disorder. So you have people who during winter months,
Yes.
that's when their own starts. Yes. During the dark period,
Yeah.
they are very, very depressed and moody and withdrawn. Yes. So that one again is a big one. We have people, once it's that time of the year, you expect to see them being referred to you. You're like, oh yeah, that one, because it's normal. Yes.
Here in America, it's not even only seasonal. People that live in areas like Oregon, where it's gloomy all the time, it rains all the time. Yes, we're worried about them. Some of them are depressed because think about it. Every day is gloomy, rainy, and all that. No sunshine. Sunshine does a lot to your body.
Of course,
it gives you vitamin D3, but it brightens your day. So those people that live in those areas, we are actually, there is a concern too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I see some too saying yes, it helps when husbands understand what their wives going through emotionally. Oh, definitely. It helps a lot. Honestly, half of the problem is solved if you're married and your husband understands what you're going through. It does help a lot to deal with that problem. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Please, 1 minute, please. Thank you so much for that. I have my two sisters here. One is my mommy, one is my senior sister. Both of them are my seniors. Okay, I have my sister. But first of all, before I continue, I want to thank Pastor Rhoda for this super chat. You can see I'm sleeping in chat. Don't forget, Pastor Rhoda, I'm loyal. Only today now you have given me 10 euros. Only today. Please, my God, you remember me today. Thank you, Pastor Rhoda, for your good work. And please, like I always tell you, be who you are. You are doing a very nice job and keep it up. Like I said, Fatima was here before, but she couldn't stay. Maybe she's coming back. I have my mama with me here, Mama Ifeshi family. She's a practitioner. Let me say a practitioner in the UK, and also Sister Uju Ono, who is also a nurse practitioner in the United States. So you see, it's a full house. Please, they are here to advise you. These are women, mothers. They are not kids. They can tell you what you don't know. Me, I'm not a woman, peradventure, but I know we have our own as men. So if you are a woman, you are here and you have issues, I believe these two persons can attend to you and even support you, even advise you. At least I have experienced Mama Ifeshi supporting somebody I know who I directed to her. So you see, you never can tell who can help you. So if you keep short, it is said in the Bible that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. I know Bible. It is said in the Bible like that. If you don't, like Mama said, a problem shared is a problem half solved. They have been able to analyze it. I didn't even know what it means to say postmortem.
Postpartum.
I know something that is post is after. So I'm hearing pattern birth. So it means after birth, people still feel the same way. So if you know you have
some
issues,
of them, some women.
Yes. Because on Tuesday, somebody made a comment openly that she felt it when she gave birth. Nancy Lisha told it here on Tuesday. I was like, what are you talking about? You say you will not understand. You are a man. I said, Because when I heard postpartum, I was like, you? He said, cause rep. Now, of course, I don't want to talk. He not understand. So it's really serious. He said he's serious. She was here before. I don't know if she's still coming back, but she was here before. So in a nutshell, if you have a question to ask them, somebody is saying, well done, speakers. Yes, well done, speakers. Thank you so much, Pastor Ruda. Yes, I have them here. And God so kind, God brought them today. 2 of them. You see, I'm blessed. Am I not blessed?
Yes.
I'm blessed.
Host, before the question, I have to start getting ready for my live stream. I have live stream today. But I want to point out something, and this is very important, please. And it's inspiring lots of teenagers. My big sister said that, when you see people wearing, like she said, wearing long sleeve during summer, some of them, when you open their arms, they are cutting themselves.
Yeah.
They use razor to cut themselves.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Are you hearing
Yeah.
host?
We
Do
can
you know
hear
what he's saying
very well.
there? Because
Seriously.
when they cut themselves, they cut it in a line. Think about it. The only thing is, one day, if they mistakenly cut the
vein
Artery.
or the
Artery. That's it.
artery.
that's it. And I've seen some young teenagers like that. I heard a story that broke my heart. This is Niger. This is Niger person, not Ndiocha. Ndiocha ne mierinne. This is Niger. This lady.
Very common with them. Yeah.
Yes, very. Ndiocha ne mier, but unka bumwa Niger. A young girl.
Wow.
Dika 8 years old. Because Mamia, the mother went and married a man. You know, because the dad, you know, she got divorced, and this man was treating the mother very bad. The mother didn't know that this man would take the daughter out. Like, let's say that you know, the mom will buy something for the daughter, you know, the boy, you know how kids behave. This man will say, oh, let's come, I will take you for a ride. Let's go and buy something. The man will be hitting the girl, slap the girl to the extent of affecting the eardrums. This girl, and he will warn her, don't say anything. So women, as you're chasing men, as you're looking for that husband, make sure you have the right man for your children. And make sure you ask your children questions.
Yeah.
And
you
you
like
know how
him?
they
How
found
does he
out?
treat
The
you?
girl now in school was misbehaving. This is a girl that used to be, you know, very good student, very... So one of the counselors called her and sat her down, and she told the counselor everything that was happening in the house. To come to find out, she was also cutting herself at 8 years old. 8 years old. That was what made the mother cry, and you know, because the man was even abusing the mom too, being so... There was something, the girl, you know how girls, you know, they are attached to their pets, you know, especially stuffed animals. This girl had a stuffed animal that she was, you know, when they want to sleep, they want to cuddle with that stuffed animal. This man took it and said, you're no longer a baby, and burnt it in front of the girl. What a trauma. See? So this is another thing. Mind who you bring close to your home. Mind who is dealing with your children. I know a father figure is important to some women, but if you bring somebody that will ruin your kids, it's not. So that kind of girl, you know, she'll go through therapy. She'll go through all this. So I just wanted to point that out. Please check your children.
Yeah.
Talk to them, especially if you have teenage kids. Talk to them. Mind what they are doing, who they are associating with, because
very
it's
important.
common. It's very common here. So, Biko Dalun, thank you, my very big sister. Thank you, host.
Thank you so much, Iju. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. The sister that will be going off now because she has a live stream soon. She's going to at least rest a while and prepare for the live stream. Is our sister Uju Onowu, who is a content creator based with the family in the United States of America. Yeah, I still have with me here Mama Ifeshi. Mama Ifeshi is a health practitioner. Am I right?
Yes.
Mama Ifeshi.
Yes.
Yes, Mama Ifeshi is a health practitioner. These are people who have practiced for a long while and they know most of these things you are discussing now. I see you, Faith Omoro John. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you for coming. Oh my God, what a man! Yes, that was really touching. But you know, you have to speak out first to know what next to do. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is above anybody. So all we need to do is to try and speak out so that we will know where the help can come from. People like Mommy, for example, Mommy now are always there to assist you at any given time. If you are based around, mainly in the UK, that's their job. So I don't see any reason why it's not like in Africa where we don't have these modalities. In Western world, I think they have it and they value it. So why not try and communicate with some persons who can put you through and at least assist you in whatever thing you are doing or whatever you are doing that is not good. I believe they can assist you one or two ways. Depression is real. Take it or you leave it. That's the truth. Depression is real. Nobody is saying, we are telling you the truth. Depression comes in various forms. So I will leave, Mommy, please, I have a call. I will leave you to be please addressing them while I come, please. Biko.
Okay. Yeah, okay. No problem. No problem.
So,
So,
Bishop, go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. So, my lovely people, as we are saying, depression, because it's all inside your head, inside your mind. Nobody is seeing it. People can see you when you have physical injury, but when it's mental, when it's depression, people don't like using the word mental health, but it's just like saying physical health. Mental means your brain, your head, your mind. So I don't think it's anything to be shy about, because we are human beings and these things will happen from time to time. No, life will not always be rosy. There might be things that will make you feel so depressed, but how you handle it, knowing that once you have that support and you seek the support, if you are married or you have children or you have extended family that you trust, you can confide in somebody or some people to tell them what you are actually going through, what you are feeling. You may not even, some people may not want to speak to their own family members, but they can confide in somebody else that they know is confidential. That's one thing that is key to my job. The job I do is very, very confidential. That's why sometimes on this YouTube, there are things I don't get involved in because of the confidential nature of my job. There are things I don't, sometimes there are things I don't just get involved in because it's just in me that things are confidential. And when I see some things on social media where people bring themselves out so much, telling you what they do, some of them will even to the extent of what happens in their bedroom and everything. And this social media is not helping with depression as well, because very small thing, people are running to social media, and you have all these people in social media who become advisors, they become solicitors, they become medical doctors, they become anything you can think of, because they think they know your story. They think they know you now. They can judge you. And some of those things said to people can actually make them, they go in and they will be very, very sad, and that can lead to depression. And if the person has not got anybody at home with them, assuming the person is not yet married, or the person has not got a family, close family member to talk to, or good friends to talk to. Because one thing is to have friends, another one is do you trust them that what you say to them is not going to go around the whole place the next minute? So confidentiality in everything we do is very important. When somebody shares something with you, let it remain like that. The person did not ask you to share with others. If the person wants others to know, let them be the one to share that information. But sharing people's information can actually lead to depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and stuff like that, because people will be looking over their shoulder. I'm saying this with experience. People have dealt with. And it's just a case of, they mentioned something to their co-worker in confidence, thinking that they are their friends, and then the next time it's all over the place. And the person will be walking around, and people will just close their mouth. And then when the person passes, they'll start laughing and say something. That's deceit. That's not good, and that can lead people to depression. Some of the cases I've handled, when they actually tell you their story, some of them starts from things like this. When people they confided in something so personal that somebody confided in them and told them, then they now hear it somewhere else, and people start making fun of that, and that can actually affect people. Not everybody can handle things. We all handle things differently. Some people are thick bones, and some people are very soft minded, that they cannot handle some things. That's why when we say things or when we do things to people, especially on this YouTube, I see all these reactors. Yes, that's that's their niche. Fine, but we have to be very careful how we drag people, because people may come out here and pretend that they are coping with that dragging, that they don't care, but right inside them, it's really hurting. And so it's very important that we watch what we do, because what we say or how we react or how we behave around people can actually make or maim them. If we keep talking about people all the time, even if it's true, even if you hear something and you think it's true, you don't know, it's something that you heard on social media. It may not be true, but people will just carry it and start analyzing it and start pulling people down. So our mental health is very important. We have to really, really be each other's keeper. See, on this YouTube, I've been on YouTube now for just over a year and a half, and it's like now I'm talking to you people. I didn't put my camera on because I'm doing something, but it's just like I'm talking to my family members. I just love the fact that I meet so lovely people. So that's when I connect with people, or when I do things for people, I just do it like I'm doing it for my own family member, no strings attached. So please, let us be kinder to people, either within this YouTube or in our walks of life, or even people that we meet. I'll tell you a little story. There was a day I went to our local shop here in UK. I went to that shop, and then I asked a lady something, and that lady sort of, the way she reacted, she sort of like that to me. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God. In Igbo, you say, "Kekwa mgbe sebe," meaning, when did we start quarreling? So I just looked at her. In my normal self before, when I was the old Ify, in my normal self, I would have just slashed and said to her, "What? How do you dare you?" Blah, blah, blah. But I've changed a lot. I think with getting older as well in life, and having seen a lot of things in life, it has helped me to change. I just looked at her and I walked up past. You know that the next time this woman, and I think she noticed me, I go to that shop all the time. She came to me. She said to me, "Are you the lady that the other day?" I can't pretend that I didn't remember. I remembered, it hurt me, but I did not respond. I did not react. Sometimes we react instead of responding. I think I responded that day. The way I responded was to walk away. So when people hurt you sometimes or offend you sometimes, please don't react, respond. And you can respond by just walking away. That is response, actually. You have not said anything.
It's a difference between responding and reacting. I don't understand.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Let me say the difference. For example, now, of course, maybe you did something to me. Okay. For example, you just did something to me that is really offended me so much, and I'm like, how dare you do this to me? I'm not right. So I will tell you off immediately, and I'll say, you do not speak to me like that next time. I'm not your mate. I've reacted. And that can now make you to even flare up more and say to me, well, yeah, you may be older, but you did not respect yourself. Now we are both reacting. But responding is when somebody does something like that to you, you may look at the person and just leave it, or say, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it that way." You have responded. You did not react. So when things happen, for example, when I remember when Osinachi died, there was a lot of reaction. It was reacting. All these reactions. We are reacting now. And I said to them, we have reacted enough. Can we respond? Can we now respond and think about those children left behind, and think about other women who are going through this kind of problem? That's how we respond. You respond by looking for solution. But when you react, you are not looking for solution. You're making things worse. But when you start responding, you're looking for solution, and you're helping that matter to progress. So that's the difference.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. I want to especially thank you, Mama, for holding on for me while I was away. You are a mother to me, and I will not tell you something that is not true. I ordered something online, and it has been front and back. So that's what I've been working about since, trying to make the call to know where the thing is. Thank you very much for that.
That's okay. I've held the fort, and I'm sure my lovely people. Somebody said their faith said, "But we are your family members." Of course, you are all my family members, and I love you all so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are you, and especially I want to continue this LS by congratulating and wishing our mommy, Mrs. Doris Idaosa.
Oh, yes. Hello, ma. Yes, I can see her there. Hello.
Yeah, she has been greeting you since. So, guys, in case you don't know,
I didn't even notice. I was busy talking. So I'm very
Yes.
sorry about
So
that. I didn't
I
even know
saw a
that you're
comment.
here.
Yes,
Sorry
you guys
about
are
that.
so.
I
You
did
guys are
not.
so.
Yeah, I did
You
not ignore you.
uh,
And
you guys.
I've acquired a daughter. Her daughter is now my daughter. We are now talking. Her daughter is here in UK.
So you guys you both are now have left me in the center.
No,
It's not good.
now. You are our son. We can never leave you.
Now you have said it. Now I'm okay.
Yes.
So guys, it's a very serious issue.
Yeah.
Many people have passed out through this terrible situation. We have to be
Mm.
very cautious and careful. And to tell ourselves the truth, you have to first of all speak out. Speaking
Yes.
out is more important and more
Very important.
necessary that you do. Nobody is
Yeah.
an island of knowledge. Nobody, they as health practitioner did not
Yeah.
fly from the sky. They learned
Yeah.
these things over time, and they are doing it based on what they have learned and based on experience. So it is good and better you say the way you say the way it is and the way it comes to you. But
Yeah.
please, you have to be very open to yourself and open to what you say or what you do. In
Yes.
all you do, in all you do, you have to share your experience to a better maybe a more experienced person, so the person can at least advise you. So that's just
Mm-hmm.
it. On my
Mm-hmm.
face, you can continue, please.
No, I think what I was saying, telling them about responding and reacting. I told them about the lady in the shop that I asked her a question and the way she, attacked me verbally, obviously. And I said to them that if it was before, when as you get older, you grow in wisdom. Because if I'm at this age and I'm still behaving the way I was behaving when I was in my 20s and 30s, then I'm a fool. So you grow up and you grow. That's why when I see some people who are much older and they're behaving like kids, I'm like, this is not right. When you need to change, your things need to change in your life as you get older. So that woman, the way she reacted, I did not react back. And the way I responded was to ignore her and just walk past and ask somebody else the question I wanted, and the person answered me. She recognized me. I think she felt so bad. She recognized me. The next time I came, she was looking at me. She was wondering, because there's not a lot of us Black people where I live. So she was like looking at me thinking whether it's the same lady. And she said to me, "Oh, were you the lady?" Blah, blah. I said, "Yes, I was." And she apologized profusely. Do you know what she told me? What she was going through that day, that before I was asking her that question, that she got news about somebody who did something to themselves and stuff like that. So that was actually, now it's nothing to do with me, but she took it out on me, and only God knows others she must have taken it out on. And because I didn't know where she was coming from, I would have reacted, but I did not. I responded by just leaving her and walking past. So let us always remember, honestly, since I started doing that, it makes a lot of difference. And my husband taught me that. Because my husband is my role model. I'm not saying it here because he's my husband, he's my role model. There's so many things I was not doing before I can tell you of in my Honyambo. But now, all those things, no. I've calmed down a bit thanks to him, because he will tell me that these are not important, that you don't know who will need each other tomorrow, and you don't know. For example, somebody passed away recently, and it was sudden. Assuming somebody threatened him and said to him, Maggie, if I did you, I'll deal with you or whatever. And if anything happens to that person tomorrow, they may be saying, oh, they overheard you saying something like this to this person. Now they've gone. Maybe your hand is in it. So, or even being in a fight out there, you don't know who has got medical condition, and you can just touch them and then they will go. You don't know who is going through depression. You don't know what you say to them may make them to jump over the bridge. We have a lot of jumping over the bridge here. And by the time the police gets to them, they are gone, because people just had enough. And sometimes it's just what we say to people. So when we think that we are too, I don't hear word, or if you tell me one, I'll tell you two.
Fine. Yes.
Sometimes.
I don't hear. I have heard that word before. The girl was just telling the other woman, I don't hear anything. No, don't try. I don't hear anything. I said, this is a young girl talking like this. And I went to meet her. Sister, calm down. He said, bros,
Yeah.
even you are not hear anything. No. I said, sorry, I want to separate. I thought we gave chance. So it's really good that we don't really know what people are passing through. And it's a good thing we tell them to please take it easy and calm down. Yes, I want to welcome everybody. Mama Dorisi Dawosa, Glory, Iwuchuku, Miriam Brown, I see you. Classroom Tips, I see you. Faith Omorodion, God bless you. Thank you very much for being here. Boss Lady P, I see all of us. Wisdom, Pastor Rhoda is still here. I see Faith is still here. Somto and more is still here. Somto, I see you. Somto, sorry for what happened today. Something came up. I have told Mama what came up. So I have to come off that LS so I can do what I'm doing. So that's just what happened. But don't worry, we'll make amends. You have my email, you have my Gmail account, you have my IG account, you have my number. Reach me there. We can discuss. So guys, if you know there's something you are trying to avoid, or you are passing through this particular stress, Mama Ifeshi is still here. If you want to call, you know what to do. This is my name, Cosrep. By the side of my name, there's something in blue. Is the link. You can call on it. If you want to call, you want to see us, just tap on that yellow. It will show you my number. You can call on the call so that we hear what you have to say. Please say it out. Say it out. No matter how you think, not everybody has that time to laugh you. Gone are those days when people will laugh us and because of people do what we're not supposed to do. Gone are those days. In this prayer, nobody wants to know who you are. Nobody cares. What they want to see is that you progress. What they want to see is that you progress. So don't keep it in mind. Speak out. He said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And he also said, a problem shared is a problem half solved.
Yep.
Imagine you now having somebody like Mama Ifeshi now, as she has a daughter now through Mrs. Idahosa now. Do you know what that means? Somebody is curtailing somebody for you. Somebody is looking at somebody for you. Somebody is your eye. You are in US, she's in UK. Somebody is your eye. Somebody is your ear. Can you put yourself in that shoe that you have somebody who is overseeing what you're doing? Tell, my daughter, my son, this thing you are doing is wrong. Do it this way or do it that way. It's not easy. So never you look down or say, no, it doesn't really matter. It matters. Say it out. Speak. When we were discussing it on Tuesday, the lady that came to give her own side of the story, if I tell you that lady's age, you will even cry for her with all the stress she passed through, losing up to 6 children. 6 children. Having been married for 3 times. When she was telling the story, people on that live stream were, and you are still here, thank God you are fine now. Thank God you are a strong woman. You are a strong, and she's not even up to 45. Passing all those stress. So when you look at it, it tells you that there are people who are strong, but you might not be strong like them. You might not be strong like them. Have that in mind. You might be passing through some trying times that if you are not careful, might even bring you down the more.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is to speak out. Then people like Mama Ifeshi, Sister Ujo, no one, the rest of them who are in the field can tell you, see what you need to do. See what you need to do. You need to put it this way. The other day she was teaching us about mental health. Mama Ifeshi. You think it's normal? You think it's just a normal talk? No. She's talking from experience and trying to allow us who are the YouTube family know what is going on. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. It will settle. No, it cannot settle when you keep it indoors, inside your heart. You have to share it.
Exactly.
If you share it, they know where this person is coming from. I know you might be saying they will laugh at me. But she was even saying that she was scared that they will laugh at her. And you see, if she had not taken that decision she took, peradventure, maybe she must have been deleted by now. She even showed me a friend of ours who was deleted also in a violent marriage. Let me tell you, please speak out. I don't have money, I know, but I know I can beg people to talk to you. People who can assist you in talk so that it enters and you have reformatted English will not kill me. And you have a reformatted heart. You see life in a different way. You see it in a very different way and a unique way. And you tend to change that perception of what you had before.
Yeah.
I read biochemistry, for example. Mama is a health practitioner. You could see that all of us are science related. I am saying this on my own because I have been there. When I closed my eye and woke up, it was in the hospital, and they told me that you will be spending time with her. I thought it was a joke. It was 1 week and 4 days, and that 4 days I was one that I even used stubborn head and left because I ran away after staying, because they told me that I was mentally and physically fit, and I collapsed when I heard something. What did I hear? To even remember what I heard again was a problem. I had amnesia for some time that period. So let me tell you, you might not be lucky to be taken to the hospital on time. You might not also be lucky to come out of amnesia or anything, maybe anything that envelops you at a time. That particular thing that envelops you might even take you away. You might not even know. Look at Ameh, for example. She had lost 3 brothers, 3 sisters, a father, and a daughter. That particular person, the mental state is already gone. Yeah. Take it or you leave it.
Yeah.
She had lost 3 sisters, 3 brothers, a father, and her only daughter. She has lost 8 persons in, I think, about 5 or 6 years. She has lost 8 persons in about 5 to 6 years. 8 persons.
Yeah.
You think it's easy?
Yeah.
That's too much. And if you hear her talking on interview, she will tell you that when she lost the daughter, that was what took her finally. We didn't know she was saying something to us. We didn't see it come. He said that was what took her off finally. All of a sudden, after let's say 2 years after, she joined the daughter. What am I saying? She only was playing and eating when she said she was having fun when she slumped, because she showed us when she was eating. She was lively. You could see her in the video. I shared it. She was lively. All of a sudden, she just slumped. Let me tell you, the life you are living is not yours. You are only a caretaker.
Yeah.
You are only a caretaker.
Yeah.
There's a person who created and gave you that life. Say, take, manage it. You are only a manager, a caretaker. So when you have issues, you should be able to share your. Nobody is perfect. We all have our problem. Mama Ifeshi was telling you our problem recently. Thank God, Daddy understands her. Another point. Now I know that yes, if my wife or my future wife is passing through such a reason, I will say yes. Mama Ifeshi had said something like that to Sister Oju, confirms it too. It's true. Sometimes it happens. I might even be in the state of apologizing to my wife, even when she's wrong, because I know what she's passing through. That is the mentality.
Yeah.
Nobody is here to tell you you must do this, you must do that. These persons are here to tell you based on experience. In terms of marriage, she will still tell you because she has been there for over 30-something years and still can't. What are we not saying? Let's try. And she will always make one comment. She have lived in the UK more than she have lived in Nigeria, which is a bitter fact. So you better know from those you are hearing from those who are there to assist you, those who are there to give you advice, those who are there to support you in any little thing you do. There was a day I was on live chat here with Ekene Amakez. I don't know if you know her, guys. Mama Ifeshi came, Sister Oyoyo came, and Sister Oju came. And they told me, because they are looking for a wife, this girl will just fit you. Because they wanted to tell me. They told me because they felt this connection between her and myself. They felt we were compatible. They felt, yes, she understands me. Even if they didn't know that, yes, we are friends before. They didn't know we are friends before or we have talked before. But I have not seen Ekene facially. Ekene only heard about me in the department. 2 years. I mean, I was leaving this university, biochemistry. Ekene was entering biochemistry when I was leaving. I was placed by NYC when she entered the school, the same department. She normally hears the lecturer using me as course rep to give example to that course rep. That was when she was, who is this boy? The very first day she saw me, she said, are you the Don Bosco? I said, yes. She said, as you are now, very small like this. I said, for any problem. Say, I've been hearing your name in school, even while you have left school.
Yeah.
That was how I knew Ekene. Ekene have not seen me face to face.
Wow.
She haven't seen me face to face. She only hears my name.
You see?
What are we saying? You have to be open to. I'm telling you, she only knows my name. She hasn't seen me face to face, even my picture. It was when I came to Hall of Fame of the theater group in my university, and I said my name is Ifa in Don Bosco Emmanuel, course biochemistry, 2008 to 2012. She said, you are Don Bosco? I said, yes, I am. Course biochemistry 2008 to 2012. Your name is still running in school, though. Even while we have left, though, even when you were going, we were entering. Your name is what they are using to do example for that class rep. I said, oh, thank God though, for that good record. He said, I've been hearing your name. That is when I said I knew Ekene, as in I saw her talk about me for the very first time. What am I saying? You must have to know that yes, people are there looking at you. If you are not talking, some persons observe you're not talking. They know. But you have to speak out. Speaking out alone tells that yes, you are going somewhere which can favor you, in turn make you free. But not keeping short or keeping quiet. You can't make it. You can never make it. Have you heard that comedy? You can't be, it's comedy, but it's true. You must have to be true to yourself and speak out. So Mama Ifeshi is still here with us. The LS I will end in about 20 minutes time. So if you have a question, because Sister Oju is doing live stream, I have to still go and support her. I love support. Yes, so this LS will be for 2 hours. Except we have a trouble or an issue we have to settle. But if not, if you have a question you want to ask Mama Ifeshi, don't look at it that it's public. A matter that is public does not affect the solution, though. It does not.
Exactly.
Yes, continue.
There's a comment somebody made earlier on saying that people don't like talking because people will laugh at them. I'm like, who's laughing at somebody? Do the person know tomorrow? What will you be laughing at somebody for? What you think is good for you today may not be good for you tomorrow. And vice versa. That's why we're human beings. Things change. So anybody laughing at anybody for anything, the person is laughing at himself or herself because you don't know what is going to befall you next. So those ignore people who are going to laugh. Just open up. Just, there must be somebody you trust.
Somebody you trust. That's the main word. Somebody you trust.
Yes.
Somebody you can talk to. Somebody that can understand you.
That can understand you. We have cases here where people confided in us and then we helped them. And then today, in fact, we went for a function last Saturday. This man and the woman, each time they see us, they will keep embarrassing us, myself and my husband, because of how we helped them. And we did it just naturally, something that is natural to us. We didn't do it for him to come and be saying this each time he meets us. He said, you don't know what you have done for me and my family. You don't know. That's the thing.
It speaks for you, even without you expecting it. So please don't keep quiet. Don't keep quiet. Like this Ekene we're talking about now. If I'm angry, for example, now Ekene calls me on call. I tell Ekene I'm not to talk. Ekene will say, Obiago. I'll say, what do you mean by that? Are you okay? You say no, because I know so that it comes and goes. Because she knows. Like when she says that naturally, I will start laughing.
Yes.
If I'm angry before now, I'm free.
Yes.
So you need to know those people who know you and who can talk to you freely. You need to open up to them. You need to open up to them. It does not matter who they are. Try and be open to at least a person who understands you. That's why I tell you, my mother is my #1 fan today. Because my mother knows when I'm not happy. When I'm just at home like this, my mother will just come, Ima. I'll say, Ma, you say, give me them. I'll say nothing. He said, you cannot lie to me. I know you. What is going on? Tell me. Let me know how we solve it. Please talk. My mother will always tell you, please talk. My mother is very good at that. You say, please talk. I beg you. Please. Like what I told Mama Ifeshi that she looks like my grandmother. Mama Ifeshi told her maybe I was, but that's the truth. Whenever I see Mama Ifeshi, I see my grandmother, I see my mother. That's the bitter truth you must have to know. All of you know it today. That's why I call her mommy. And that's why I cannot even look at her 2 times and not call her mommy again. Times that number. Because whenever I see her, my grandmother, who is late, Ndo comes to me, and Ndo's first daughter is my mother. I see my mother, I see my grandmother in Mama Ifeshi. So we have different ways where we have connections. Yeah. So whenever you see her, my mother will tell me, Imam, you are not okay. What is going on? I say nothing, man. You say you cannot lie to me now. Is it that you have to lie to me? Tell me, let me know who is that person that is making you angry. That's one thing, my mother. That's why whenever she tells me something, I will tell her no. She'll tell me, my brother, my son, let me born you. I'm a money, but I know who you are. So please have a person you can open up to that knows you into that can be there for you. Don't keep quiet. Depression, it deletes me. It can hide somebody.
Yes.
No matter you see, it's common though, but it's serious. Always speak, talk, feel free, dance, be happy. Don't allow one useless person to put you in tight corner. Don't try it. I have been there. I don't know if you have been there, but I have been there. The 2 times they do me Jackie Chan, it wasn't a funny one. 2 times. The 2 Jackie Chan was a very hard one. One took me to the other 1 week and 4 days. The other one made me stay away from woman for almost 4 years. Let me tell you the truth. I am able to cope with it because it's my person. I know I could cope. Who can cope with it? People have fired themselves because of the same situation. Some have jumped into the lagoon because of the same situation. Some have harmed themselves, injured themselves just to free themselves from that pain. But the pain is inbuilt.
Yeah.
So how do you free yourself from that inbuilt pain? Is by you talking, speaking, discussing, expressing yourself, talking out. I did biochemistry as a course, for example, and I did a course in psychology. In psychology, before I did psychology, I did a course in philosophy and logic. Philosophy and logic, one of the things I hate about it is that it makes you confused. You are a man. Philosophy is telling you that you are a man. Logic is not asking you what makes you feel you are a man in one course. Then you are saying if you're not careful, you might even go mad because you are confused. A course is telling you are a man. The same course is asking you, can you please tell us what makes you a man? When the brother has told you you are already a man, we know you are a man. But logic is not going to tell you that. How are you sure you are a man? What makes you a man? I did it for 1 semester. I now came to psychology. Psychology will tell you this is happening in your body. So what will you do about it? How do you have to bring it out? Who do you have to talk to? You have to help yourself. How do you do it? If you keep short, you are the one that is going to harm yourself after all. But when you speak out, when you are free, that's I always tell people, be free. Yeah. I met somebody different day on WhatsApp. Somebody directed him to me. I told him, if you must be my friend, please be free when talking to me. Tell me plainly. Don't paint it. Open up to me. I like it straightforward. He said, okay, I like your person. I said, I like your person too. But don't ever cut corners with me. Be open to me so that we know where you are coming from. Yep. In a word they say, is enough for the wise. So I am telling you because I love you and I will not want to come and cry. Oh no, God forbid, but I can't cry. I want to be smiling. So take my advice as a brother. Depression is real. It's very real and it happens. It's common and it's dangerous and serious. Yeah. Very, very. Yeah. Somebody wrote, depression can destroy a lot mentally if not taken care of. Very true. And best way is speaking out and seeking help. Somebody said, I always say it at your doorstep. Once you get it, speak it out. Okay. Somebody said depression is very bad. Yes. So yes, I have friends who these things have taken away. I have friends who these things have taken. In the university, then I had a friend who had 4 carryover. He was studying, it's not computer science. I was in biochemistry, but we do some borrowed courses in year 1, year 2. I heard he was sick, and they said he had IBP. How many years? 21 to 22. At 22, I was, I think 18, 19, 20. At 22, I was already a graduate, and it was my senior. So if I'm 22 as a graduate, then he was 20 and I was 18 or maybe 18 or 17 because he was my senior. I entered university at 18, and then he was also in the university. But my senior was about 3 years. If I was 18 when I entered, then he was 21. Yeah. But they said at 21 he had IBP. What is IBP? Before he now spoke and said he failed 4 courses, the thing is disturbing him. That was when we now started doing extramural class, night class. God so kind. The next sitting, we all cleared, even my own we cleared everything, carry over. But if you don't talk, we will not know where your problem is coming from. Oh. I had to carry over my 2nd semester, year 1, 2 carryovers. I was very mad. But at the point, I found out that yes, I must have to move. I made friends with people who are carried over too, because we all had to read. And God so kind, year 2 second semester, we cleared it. Before I now had again year 2 second semester. God so kind, third year second semester, I cleared. I had just 3 carryovers before I graduated from the university. 3 carryovers. And God so kind, I cleared it a year after. But there are people who had 6, who could not even talk. You will see them, immediately you see them, they are sick internally. You could see sickness in them. What is the problem? I'm not happy. I'm thinking, carry over too much. No, it's not much. It's not your fault. Nobody is perfect to get 100 of 100 in any exam. So carry over in university is a normal thing. What makes it normal is because you have to sit back again and rewrite it, which makes you think more, learn more, and practice more. It's not about it. You can sit back again and write the carry over and get a B, which is very, very important. I got 3 S, for example. The first one I wrote, I got 1 A, I got 1 B, and I got 1 D. Alone is a normal grade if you are writing it again, still is empty. So nobody is perfect to say because you are perfect, you have carryover, you have to kill yourself. No, speaking out alone makes you welcome first. Then we'll not look for solution to solve the issue. That is all I have to say. My people will say it has finished in my mouth too. All book, all I don't know. It's not how they say it. So it is true you talk. And people like Mama Ifeshi, Sister Uju, these are medical practitioners. Medical is a general word. It can be nursing, it can be orthopedic, medical is general. There's family, there's pathology, there's histopathology, there's forensic, it's general, there's dentistry, it's many. There's biochemistry, it goes in the lab, there's microbiology in the lab, there's biotechnology, there's medical laboratory technologies, it's medical. It's a big team. So there are people who are in the medical field who can explain to you and advise you what you need to do at a particular point in time. But when you keep short, who will help you? Who will help you? Please, I brought this topic because of what I didn't plan part 2, but from what we heard of our sister in part 1, if you have not watched the video, go and see people who she lost 6 babies. 6. She lost 6 babies. And in that period of 6 babies, 3 men used dump. 3 men. You know, understand? You think you have seen depression? You think you have seen depression? You think you have seen depression? You have not. Depression happens. It's common with us. It lives with us. But ability for us to form it to our own taste makes us who we are. I am depressed. As I am now, I am depressed. Why? I don't have my basic needs. It's already low. It's with me. Nobody sees it all. But when you start, you not make it weigh you down. It's a no for me. Please. Please.
I'll be going off now, but I just want to chip in something for people to know that one of the things I found that with depression is that one of the most important things we have to realize is that we are not alone. At one point or the other in our lives, we can feel depressed. It's the level of that depression and how we handle it, and whether we spoke out, and whether we have people that we confided in, be it family member, be it if you're married, your husband or wife, that you confide in, and how they support you. Is very, very important. But nobody should think that they are alone when it comes to depression. It can happen to anybody, but the level can be different depending on your circumstance, depending on your situation. Then you can have different levels of depression. But from time to time, we have that depressive mood. We are human beings, it can happen, but we should not let it linger. But depending on the cause of that depression, it can go on and go on, and that's when people start harming themselves. That's when people start leaving notes and then taking their own lives because they are in a dark place. Yeah, we have a lot of that issues like that. I have a friend there, over there in America where he lost 2 sons within 2 years. You know, very good friend of mine, and we both had 4 sons, and we all lived in Scotland when we were raising our sons up, and then she took them to America, and for some reason I don't know, the last 2 In fact, they are all similar ages to my own sons. So in fact, we had a picture where 8 of them, like our own 4 sons and my own sons, 4 sons, that 8 of them took a picture and they all had the same uniform, all the ones in the same age group. So we're that close. And 2 of them are gone. And it's depression. And I'm like, they're in their 20s. The last 2 gone in their 20s. And this woman have never been herself since then, because there's problem with the family, the husband and the wife, they're not together anymore. And that can be a problem as well. That's why when I'm doing this relationship series, next week I'm starting with the family series, that we have to understand what we do to our family, what we do to our children. There are children, so many children who are depressed because of what they're seeing.
Just like you and those kids now. Those
exactly.
kids.
Exactly. When people are doing these things, they have to think of these children. So
their emotional trauma now is scattered. They are emotionally down now. Those kids. Just praying for them.
So it doesn't mean that it's older people or young. In fact, younger people are even having it more now. So this boy was only 26 2 years ago, just left a note for them that he's had enough. Enough of what at 26? What is the problem?
What have you seen? You have not enough at 26.
Exactly. So what family, when people are having these problems and thinking that, oh, it's husband and wife and they're all in social media, how about the children? How it affects them? Nobody knows. So they need a lot of support and they need a lot of caring. So when people are bringing themselves out, let them consider their children. I have my priority in family mainly is children, because the husband and wife, they are adults. If they don't want to live together anymore, if they want to go their own ways, hey. But the children involved, they are my priority.
Mama say hey. Good.
Honestly. Because sometimes these are adults, husband and wife, start behaving like kids.
I see they never loved anybody. They never loved each other for once before. They just leave all those. What happened when you came and you told her, baby, you are the cockroach in my cupboard. You are the only sugar in my tea. So I look at that. I see that. I see your face here. What all those things, have they changed? Or were you blinded that time? Are they using glasses? Overnight, don't mind that useless man. Don't overnight. Is that how love? If that's how love,
they start talking about each other. You wonder the same person. Oh, Pat Yaba is in the house. Pat, thank you so much. Thank you.
the same person you once called your all and all. The head that I breathe. I don't understand. Can love be confused? Can love be this confused? Tell me. I want to know. Can love be confused? How can you be confused in that manner? You once called this person your all and all. Oh, you are the cockroach in my cupboard, the mosquito in my net, the only sugar in my tea, the only tomatoes I use in preparing my stew. Different words we used to hear those days. Lord, we speak to us. What is happening now? That person you will now come and say, don't mind this useless woman. She's very useless woman. A useless woman you got married to. Look at the shame now. You supposed to have a bit of shame.
Honestly.
Nobody get that from person marriage. For the see about for the chuka for na marriage. Because you guys are making people like us who are not married and see marriage as a play. Marriage now is not contract. You come and you go. Are you kidding me? What happened to that for wars, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish? Till death do us part. My parents are married today, almost 50 years of marriage. My parents.
Exactly.
Mama, if she's talking to you, it's going to 39, 40 years in marriage. What is going on to Pastor Rhoda is about 30-something years, if I'm not mistaken. She's here, you can ask her. Why are these ones working? Your own is not working. What are you not doing right? Telling me this and that, this and that, this and oh, you now get locks, now say marriage na personal matter. If now general matter, for help na the analyzer.
That's something Pat was saying. What did she say? Hubby and wife behaving anyhow. Show up. They are trying to show the world who is stronger. Yeah, I know. It shouldn't be.
Patty Yaba, you are welcome. Patty Yaba is our sister, fellow content creator based in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Abuja, to be precise. And she's also the wife of one of the most sought after movie directors presently in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Emmanuel Yaba. Pat, you are welcome.
Mommy Fechi, good evening.
Welcome, Pat.
God's rep,
Welcome.
I don't have light though. I'm fuel now in Abuja. There's fuel
Chai.
scarcity, so don't bother to even buy fuel.
Oh,
my
Because
sister,
you are going
I
to line
cannot.
up like 3 to 4 hours just to buy fuel. So no need, just stay
Chai.
like that.
Can
So
you imagine a
how
country?
are you people coping with
How
all
are you
this?
people coping? How are
Because
you people coping? Which kind of country be this one, God? What's going on? Why are we
My
like
sister
this?
will go try.
honestly, it pains
Eh?
me. Oh,
I wish I have my way. I'll just come pack all of you. I wish I have my
so
way.
there
Don't be
won't be any
joke.
Nigeria anymore if you pack
I'm telling
everybody.
you the truth because if you see youth that leaves Nigeria on daily basis, go and see online.
Mm-hmm.
A few days ago, some passed on
Honestly, it's just so
in the
sad.
sea. You will not understand. Leave matter.
So,
Still entry. I have like 5 friends who are begging me to give them the link. They want to still come. I cannot do that because they will still come. They will still come. They want to come.
hey.
You know, graduate too. All are graduate. All. What a
Yes.
country. What a country.
Honestly,
After
what is going
spending
on
5 to
there,
6 years in university, you come
it's
out
so
and you
painful.
cannot boast of a good job.
So painful.
But sorry, you guys, like I spoke with my parents yesterday, and my father was telling me that he's just waiting on God. I said, what do you mean by that? He said he's tired. My father said he's tired. He said the stress here is too much. My father, imagine an advanced man complaining like that. What about the youth? If an advanced man of about 70 years coming, what about the youth? What would the youth
can you
say?
imagine? University, almost 6 months now. Those children are roaming about the street. They're not going to uni
6
because
months, though. Nobody is talking about that.
what type of nonsense is that one?
That one is even the most painful thing. I don't just want to talk about it. But I really don't understand. And the youth who call themselves the youth, they don't have eyes to see. No, they don't have eyes. They can't. The country is becoming a mirage of itself, and we are seeing it going down before our very eyes. We can't even do anything about it. 6 months in the house. Someone that would have graduated this August now, a friend of mine, is still begging to go back and write second semester exam and write project and get out.
And he doesn't even know when the second semester will start.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't know when it will start.
Are you kidding me? Who has told them? If you see, once you call him now, what he does is to put singlet on his shoulder every day. A brilliant guy, nearly a first class material. I think he has 4.2 or so in GP. Very intelligent, but you see now he put a singlet for shoulder and be walking on the street. His body will be empty, but singlet will be in the shoulder. That's how they have reduced all of them to. These kids are depressed too. They start smoking, start drinking this period.
Yeah, they just
start happening.
We're talking about
depression we're talking about.
Talking about depression. Yes, they'll be depressed. That's the thing.
I am
so many things.
I am even very lucky. I left school when I was supposed to leave school. When I was in school, 3rd year, this strike issue came out, and it was Peter Obi that saved us that time. I can't forget. I did a video on it. I can't forget. He came and told the school, please, the government does not have the money that the lecturers are asking for, but we are giving them some. You students, you will give them some too. We told them, what we do? They said, okay, my VC called cost rep. Please, call all the cost rep. Please, tell your costmates they are to add extra 5,000 to their school fees. That was one of the reasons that saved us from ASU. Till today, Anambra State University is not in ASU. They are in section now.
Which is better? Add for 5,000 and go to school. Is it not better?
I was very happy. I finished school October. When I was going to finish, I went to service the following year, March, first batch. It was fast now. We are happy. Our friends in Uniben, then we are at home. We are in service. I beg you, leave matter. You know these things. When they say this, you have to go and check and see who can help you do things. All the things Obi said, I will not say I was there, but I was in Anambra University at that time, and I saw some with my eyes. I could testify to some. I'm not saying it's best or but based on those that are competing now, he is most qualified. Based on all of them now, he is most qualified. So if you like, tell yourself the truth. If you like, go and do talk and spoil the elections. It's your business. You are going to serve for the next 8 years. It's not. by God's grace, God has done it now. At least I'm in Western world. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but at least where I am now, I know I can sleep with my 2 eyes closed. So your brother is going to believe there. So it's quite unfortunate that students are passing through emotional trauma this period. Just to write 4 months to graduate to strike your enter, he cannot graduate again. Come to write final exam and project. That's what is holding him now.
Yeah.
He put singlet for shoulder. You see me, it's Mika. He doesn't even button up to the. He doesn't even zip the trouser these days. Guy, what did happen? Sleep me, many things in my head. You think it's easy after spending 4 years in the university? I beg.
So sad. So many causes of depression, so many things that will just lead to this kind of issue, especially back home. It's just too much.
For where my dad, who is advanced, was complaining. What will the youth now do? My dad is a grandfather. He is complaining. Say about the youth now.
Cause rep, Abema blown our mind. Today, they told us in the office that they are not paying us salary this month because government does not have money. So we are waiting. Maybe in the next month they go pay us. And I'm a civil servant too. They say they will not pay salary, that they don't have money. So we don't sit down, they look.
Can you imagine?
Hey.
The same country. I know somebody who just arrived here in London for 1 month with the whole family for holiday.
My sister, the same country, oh.
The money is not speculating well. It's circulating in one place. It's just stagnant. It's not circulating. It's just one place. It's not that I'm hearing. It's not they want to impeach him. How many months to go? You want to impeach him now? Have you been blind all this while? They want to impeach him.
Please, so we are begging. They should not impeach him. Because if they impeach him, we are going to start another round all over again. Let them allow him to finish. He's already finishing next year. Let them allow him to finish and go. That's my prayer. He wants to impeach him after 7 years. After 7 years, you want to impeach. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense.
And if you impeach him, the thing will make his tenure to be, because he's still in peace. His tenure will not linger.
To not linger, another suffering. He doesn't even know that we are suffering. He does not know we are suffering.
She said, Nigeria, giant of Africa, it was before, not now. Not now. See people coming to Europe, people leaving the shores of Africa as a whole. Africa, not even Nigeria now. Africa, people are leaving Africa as if tomorrow, there's no tomorrow. Because why? There is no stable, things are not stable. Anybody just say, you want to come to Europe? Why not? I will come. Nobody wants to stay again. How will you stay in a country that doesn't see you? People are depressed. People are dying daily of depression. People are going daily of depression. An advanced man of 7 years is telling you that he's tired of the country. Advanced man of 7 years, 70 years, he's telling you he's tired. 70 years. Right now, my dad is 70, let's say 70 plus. He's telling you he's tired. What do you hear of youth? What will youth now say? What will youth now? I was when I told him, please don't think like that. Don't go. I don't have money for anything now. I'm still managing my life. It's funny, but it's the truth.
That's right. A lot of people are depressed. It's just that Nigeria is not like abroad, where you have somewhere to go and talk to somebody. A lot of youth are depressed. Even parents are depressed. Your children are home. They are not doing anything. You will go go to work. You come back. They are sitting at home. There is no even job. Even the ones that have graduated, no job. Food, it's not even easy. Food is increasing every day. Chidima, how much for bag of rice? Bag of rice that we bought 28,000. My sister is telling me that she went to price bag of rice today because we gave them money to buy. She could. Bag of rice is now 38,000.
It was 10,000. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Edo Babe was doing a video today, and she showed us a one tuber of yam for 2,500. I was just like this.
One tuber of yam. One tuber of yam.
Yes.
My brother, if you are eating yam now, you are rich. Oh. If you are eating yam or egg, you are rich.
Anyway, yes, I have a friend in the house. She's not a content creator, but she likes what I do. She told me the other day she likes what I do. She's a mother, a grandmother, but you not know, very quiet woman. I know her at Kingdom. I call her Kingdom, but she's my mother. Mama, good afternoon.
Kingdom,
Good evening from
welcome,
here.
welcome, Kingdom.
Welcome.
Kingdom blessings to all. Kingdom blessings to all.
Thank you. Same to
Mama,
you.
you're welcome. We know we have digressed a little, but it's quite unfortunate. But we just have to talk about a little of our country. I know you're not a Nigerian, so sorry about that. But now you are here
It's
with us.
okay. It's
Yes.
okay. I'm still a part. You know, that's why we're kingdom aligned people. That's the whole
Kingdom alive.
purpose. You know.
Yes.
Can I say back in October, the Spirit of the Lord touched my heart to. He gave me Nigeria to pray for the people of Nigeria. I know nothing about Nigeria. He said, I want you to learn the culture, and I want you to begin to intercede for Nigeria, the people of Nigeria. I have a longtime friend, over 20 years, and we used to work together. So I reached out to her, and she wasn't receptive about connecting with me for Nigeria. We communicate, but she wasn't open. So the Lord had me to meet someone online, just like I'm meeting you guys. So somehow we met, and so we began to meet with like 5 hours difference. We began to meet by WhatsApp to pray together. And then I stumbled over some videos, and I started learning some things about what's going on in Nigeria. So that's why I plugged in. I had some meetings, and I'm done with the meetings for the day. I'm glad you guys are still on, because I'm able to share, plug right into what you're talking about. And it's happening in America too. So I'm just saying, to a lot of what's going on in Nigeria is much needed prayer. And I see why now, what I didn't know back in October, I'm understanding a little bit more. I don't question the Holy Spirit. I just move and try to stay in line with him prayerfully. And then, so I'm just saying, my heart really goes out, especially for some of the people that are being misled in the body of Christ, not knowing any better, and what I learned, one of the things I learned is some people, there's a lot of people looking for miracle instead of Jesus. And that really grieves my heart. And I believe that it grieves the heart of God too. So I just want you guys to know that I am praying for those that are originally from Nigeria. My heart is in Nigeria prayerfully.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Consistently.
Thank
Yes,
you very
much
much,
needed.
Mama.
Now, I mean, it's needed here in America too. And I do, meet, with other prayer connections to pray for America. But God gives us kingdom assignments. And so, it's not all about me, my four, and no more. It's not all about just what's happening in America. It's what's happening in the heart of God, And so that's where I'm at right now. That's a Nigeria, and the people of Nigeria is a part of my prayer assignment. That's all I wanted to say.
Much
Yes.
appreciated.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Mama. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate.
You're
I was
welcome.
talking with somebody the other day, also from the US, and the person was like saying, "I feel for you people. Although you, cost rep, you are not in Nigeria, but I feel for your people." And I felt this connection because people around who knows what we are passing through know that yes, most of us who are here in diaspora are not what they seem to think that we are. Most of us are here. I'm not saying all are perfect. Nobody, even in the Western world, we have those who are not perfect too. No one is perfect. So, but at least some persons who have come close to us see that yes, most Nigerians are very welcoming and lovable people. And some persons there, I feel your pains, although I'm not a Nigerian, but I feel what you guys are passing through. Is it true? See what I heard. Is it true? And I'll be like, it's true. It's not true. This one is false, but this one is true. So that's how it is. So we are really so much appreciative for that calling, at least accepting to pray for us as a nation. We really appreciate you. It means a lot to us that we have those persons from the US or Western world who see us as family and who see our problem as their problem. It's quite impressive, I must have to say. So we are so grateful. I'm a Kingdom Alive, Mama. I'm so grateful. I call you Mama because Mama in Nigeria means a mother. So when I call you Mama, I'm talking about mother. In case that is a word. So
you're being prophetic right now, because many call me mother. Many. I have many spiritual children and adopted children. They all call me mother. My name is Pearl, and a lot of them call me Mother Pearl or Mama P. So I'm just so y'all know what my name is, but that's just my YouTube name, Kingdom Aligned.
Alliance. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank
I really
you
do
so
appreciate
much.
you are most appreciated for these words of we like to call it words of encouragement, because we really need it at this point in time. It's not really easy. It's not been easy because we have our family members back home. Like I was telling Pat just now, if I have my way, I believe I will pack all my friends and family and leave the country. But we can't do anything. So that's just the whole issue. So thank you so much for coming, Mama Pearl. We appreciate
Not
Mama.
a problem.
Kingdom alignment. Kingdom align. Yes, thank you so much. We are grateful. So guys, I want to especially thank our co-host Pat Eyaba was here before, Sister Uju was here before, and now I have with me Mama Efeshi, who is a fellow content creator, a mother based in the UK, and also Kingdom Alliance, who you have heard, Mama Pearl is our mother. She's not a content creator. She only likes what I do, and she has been following me for some time now. She's our mother, and she's based in the United States of America. I'm so pleased to have both of you here. I'm so grateful that God brought you close to me. I'm so grateful that God even made me know you, and I don't want to lose you guys. I want to be closer to you guys always. Thank you so much for coming. So guys, I want to thank them also for coming, and thank you guys also in the comment section. I had said the live stream will be 2 hours, but we have done 2 hours 12 minutes, which means it was normal. It was already organized by God that to end like that, because I had said 2 hours. So now I told her, I say, except something happens that will take us extra time, and now you see what happened. Mama Kingdom entered, and yes, we had to have a discussion about the country Nigeria and Africa at large. So please guys, put us in your prayers, put the whole of Africa in your prayers, put the world in general in your prayers. Nowhere peace is not required. Peace is required everywhere, even in our place of work, our day-to-day life. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, look at what Pat said.
Yes, what did she say?
About kidnap or something?
Okay, WAEC is on hold because bandit promised to kidnap school children. Can you imagine?
The blood of Jesus.
Yeah, no wonder I have not heard, because I heard they were praying for WAEC, but I don't know. All of a sudden, the thing just went. I didn't hear about it for a while. Okay, it was a threat they got. It is well. It is well. We just have to be praying for them. So guys, we like we said, we need prayers in all we do. Please put Nigeria in particular in your prayers. Nigeria in particular, because elections comes next year, and this particular period to the election is very, very dicey. Based on what we have known over the years, from now to the election period, things will happen definitely. So, but we hope on God to change the situation of things.
God is going to change Nigeria. He's going to change. He's going to move. In my prayer this morning, and I heard this, I prophetically pray, and I say that humbly. I'm not looking for, putting a pat on my back. I'm just saying, that the heart of God is to change, to bring change in Nigeria. Yes. And as I was in prayer this morning, the prayers went out like that, for God to remove all those that, straighten out the crooked places, remove those that are toxic and put those in that's going to stand for what is right, to help the people, to bring change in Nigeria for his glory.
Amen.
Thank you very much,
That is
Mama.
my prayer. That is my
Yes,
prayer. God's going to turn some things in Nigeria, and He's going to
we are all
change
saying
things.
amen in the comment section. That means it's a prayer that is well accepted and welcome by all. You can see amen in the comment section, which means it's what we have been looking for, what we are expecting, and what we are praying for. So thank you very much, Mama. We really do
Amen.
appreciate. So guys,
Amen.
I really want to thank all of us for being here. It's past my time, and you know when
Our corner.
Before we finish, whoever is on this chat today, who is from Nigeria, who needs their watch hour, please contact me. I'll be able to help you, because I'm feeling sorry for them. How can they even buy the data to be able to doing all these things? So just
thank
DM
you,
me on my videos. You see my DM there. Yeah.
thank you very much, ma. I will
Okay, I don't know what is it? Okay, so is that in the link? I mean, is there a link there?
for what?
Well, she said something about her DM.
Yes, if you for people who are in Nigeria who want
Who are
us, no, you know,
content creators?
there are content creators that want help on making their channel be
Oh,
monetized. Yes,
gotcha.
she's saying they should
Gotcha.
contact us so she can assist them. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All
Yeah.
right.
yes. But if you want to get in contact with her, you will still see her contact in her DM, in her profile, Ifeshi family.
Yeah.
If you go there, you will see everything you need about her in her
Yeah.
description. Yes, that's what
Yeah.
she's trying to say, ma.
Mm.
Yes. Yes, she's my mother here on
Yeah.
Whitey. She looks so much like my grandmother and my mother in real life. I've told her that too.
Okay. So what's the name? What am I looking for? What do I put in the search
They said
bar?
she put Ifechi family. Ifechi family.
Okay. All right.
Yes, the name is just showing there. Ifeshi family. That's what you put in the search. You will see her.
Okay.
She's a mother, and I think it would be grandmother or a grandmother already.
Almost.
Yes, almost a grandmother. I know you're a grandmother. Kingdom Alive. I've seen your pictures. You're a grandmother, but she's almost coming. But she has men who are sons. Yes, she has men.
You see my picture?
Yeah, I've seen your pictures now. Why not? I see on IG. I've seen you. Yes,
Yes.
Mama Kingdom Alive is a grandmother, guys. If you don't know, she's not.
Oh
She's not.
yes.
Yes,
10 times.
Yes.
10 times.
Yes, I understand.
No,
10 times.
And I'm just
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. That's good. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes, we thank God for
I
that.
have 3 children, so you know between the 3, it's 10 grandchildren's total.
Well, that's good. Yes,
Mhm.
I've seen her picture, and that's what I said. I've seen her picture, so I know what I'm talking about. Yes, she is. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate you. You know, there's a time for us here, and my time is up before I will not have issues with the owner of the house. You know, I'm not the owner of the house. They gave me a time, so we have to work with our time. So, till I get my own house, I become the boss. I can do anything I want. You know, there's time for everything. So, we're trying to meet up with time and try not to fall into people's issue or have issues with anybody. So, guys, I'm so grateful having you today, Kingdom Aligned Mama. So happy. Mama Ifeshi, I'm so grateful.
You.
Thank you. Thank you so much. May God bless all of us and keep up.
Yes.
Guys, we are
everyone.
Yes, we are going to see you guys back on Tuesday. That's when I'll be coming live again on Tuesday. Peradventure, we'll look for a topic we'll talk about. Till I come away next time, till you see me in your screen, guys, I leave all of us in peace.
Enjoy